with Lisa Boo Designs. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to make a moody piece of furniture. I haven't painted furniture like this in a while and I'm really excited. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but I'm going to have fun getting there. I hope you'll join me on this journey. I don't know about you, but sometimes I know exactly what I want to do and other times I'm not quite sure. I knew a direction and that's all that I knew. But I absolutely get excited about starting something and seeing the transformation. What about you? So I started painting this piece. I didn't do a lot of prep. We had to do just a couple of quick fixes. It was unstable, sturdied it up, and then I did one coat of DIY Paints Gray Skies. This is DIY Paints Cottage Color. It is a one-step paint. It's nothing like anything you've ever tried. So is the original formula. They're both so unique. I did this because it has a leveler, it has a sealer, and I did not want to see the wood. I actually wanted to have a layered piece and I wanted it to be a little bit grungy and, like I said, kind of moody and comfortable and worn. And I wanted to use the new IOD transfer. I really think that you can do anything and it will come out great because of the products that you use. But I really wanted to take my time and really assess the feeling and what I was trying to achieve. Was I going to use the entire transfer or pieces of it? What tones was I wanting to pull out? How did I want this to look? And I'm so glad that I took that time because the end result is amazing. IOD just did their spring release and I knew as soon as I saw all of the products before I ordered them that I wanted to use this one first. This is an 8-page set with flowers in muted colors, birds, there's a butterfly, there's oranges. It's really quite unique and I think any color that you decide to do will give it a totally different look. So I chose a few different DIY paint colors and the only thing that I know to do when I am stuck is to just start painting and it comes together. I know I want to make a really pretty olive color and so I'm going to do a little bit of mixology. Join me for the ride. I'm going to go ahead and use this because it's pretty much done. I don't want to use all of this yellow, but I can see that it's pretty thick, so I'm going to have to add some water. Scratch that. I'm going to go ahead and use this and I'm going to add some black. So yellow and black make olive. Did you know that? This is a little bit darker than what I would normally use, so I'm not sure what it's gonna come out looking like. All right, I added more black. We need to get to the olive color, and I went ahead and I grabbed Painterly in yellow, Ghosted, and see what happens. This might have been too brown, which I was wondering about. So I'm gonna go ahead and just see what happens. But I wanted some brown in there. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna grab some yellow. See how you can really mute down these bright colors of Painterly. I've played with them in the past and I've made a whole bunch of new colors, beautiful, beautiful colors, simply by taking DIY paint and Painterly together. And I really do like that. I need to make more of it. So I think I'm gonna grab some Queen Bee and continue mixing this. All is not lost, all is not lost. Look at this. Oh, this is a lot of paint, and you can do raised stenciling with this stuff. This stuff is so good. Do not let this go to waste. There's so much that you can do with DIY paint, honestly. It is not like any other paint at all. And because of the clay, that is what gives you the flexibility and the creativity to accomplish so many different techniques. I'm going to water this down because yes, all is not lost. I can reconstitute this with water and a lot of stirring. See, it's already, oops, I don't want to splatter it on myself, but it's already getting moist and soft and a little bit more pliable. And we're gonna add some more black. This is the tone that I was after. Whenever my paint starts drying out a little bit, I go ahead and I open the jar and I put water in it when I know, so that I can be able to use it. And that's what I had done here. So I just want to stir this up. So I'm scraping that bottom, making sure that all of that thickness, and see? This was the first color that I mixed. So it definitely has some green in there, more so than what I thought. Prairie gray. It's a great neutral color. It's going so nicely with this, and that's what I thought of when I saw it. See kind of where I want to go. This is weathered wood. Now weathered wood on its own has so many different properties to it, so it looks completely different than when you blend it. And I love blending it. Definitely using the green for accents. I just have a little bit of it. Of course, I can make more. But looking at it, it's looking very moody and very fall, isn't it? Very winter. Okay, we'll just keep going and see how it goes. That's all we can do. If we want to lighten it up, we can always add some dry brushing, some more layers, and then distressing it back. Like, it's perfectly okay. It's part of the process. Now, DIY paint is going to dry lighter. It's already starting to dry in some spots, and it's going to look splotchy. And when we seal it, it's going to come to life. That's one of the things that I love about it. All right, because we're using DIY Paint's original clay-based formula, we want to seal it before we apply the transfer. The IOD sisters tell you that for best results, you're gonna want to seal your piece first and wait 24 hours and then apply. Do I always do that? No. Debbie doesn't even seal her piece before she applies the transfer. She usually will wait maybe 24 hours or more, let the paint kind of harden a little bit, and it's not so chalky, and then you can apply it. But DIY paint does have chalk in it, and so you can get some residue, and sometimes the IOD transfers will lift a little bit. So for best practices, seal it DIY paint is so clean, 100% clean. There is absolutely nothing in it. And so you definitely want to seal it, especially if you live in climates that it rains and there's moisture and all of the things. The kids are banging on it. Just walked in and I was kind of assessing what we have going on. It's looking good. However, I do have some bleed through going on because I painted right onto the raw wood. I knew that there were stains on there. I should have sealed it or used salvation solution or shellac. So what I'm gonna do is really quickly, I like to use spray shellac when I'm spot covering up spaces. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up. So what I'll do is I'll wait 10 minutes and then I'll hit it with a second coat just in case. I didn't think it through. I forgot that I wanted it to go around and I didn't do my second coat and seal it. So that's okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the 4 center ones. I do like the way that this is looking and I like the color. I like the placement of that. I don't like the train. I really hate that train. Okay, I'm gonna focus on these 4 in the center. So I'm gonna use the lines of the drawer. And what I'm saying is I'm using the, right here, lining up this grid to the drawer. That's it. That's it. And then I'm going to, I like to do the two-handed method. So I'm going to be applying it down and pulling it at the same time. You do not need to apply a lot of pressure. The transfers are made now where, see the edge is jagged? It's so that it gives you some room for placement. So I'm just going to line this up. It is what it is at this point. You see the drawers are nice and closed, and the transfer will go right over it. And once I'm done, all I will do is separate it, and then of course we'll go and seal it. You know, there's a hole here, there's a hole here. Yeah, I'm just rubbing that in there. I can feel it, and so it just opened up for me there. So our hardware is going to go here. Speaking of hardware, still have to clean it. Today's the big IOD reveal and I'm so excited. I'm just doing some finishing touches. I sealed it all up. I waxed it last night, 1 coat. I'm gonna wax it 1 more time, clear wax, so that I can apply some black wax. I just want this to be really durable. It's an old piece. It was a raggedy piece, to be honest, but now it's totally refreshed and it looks amazing. I showed it to a couple of IOD friends and they were like, wow, it looks so good. I love the colors. My daughter was like, wow, I really like the dark colors, because she really wanted me to paint it green, but this just kind of all goes together and I love the way that it looks. So all of the products can be found on my website. If I sell out, I will get more. So just let me know that you're interested. You can send me a message. I would love to hear from you. You should totally do that before you paint it, but I was rushing. And now I just decided I want to paint the sides of the drawers. So I've got to clean them. Clean it all out. I'm going to paint the sides of the drawers and we're going to stamp it using the new IOD stamps. Yeah. So even though I just used this a couple of days ago, it separates. So you definitely want to stir it. I'm glad that I ended up using the gray skies on the sides of the drawers because I had it on the tops of the drawer, so it all makes sense. I took 2 of the new stamps, Pastiche and Verdana. They have the same floral elements. It's also very similar to La Campagne, so if you have that one, you could use that. But these are miniature, and so I just made a pattern and put it on the acetate that comes with one of the stamps, and used IOD's black ink, and I love the way that it turned out. Wait till you see it. So let's go back and see what it looked like before, and here's what she looks like now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I can't wait to hear what you say. Again, if you're wanting any of the products, please go to the description and you can go to my website, lisaboondesigns.com, where you can scan this QR code that's on the screen right now and it'll take you right to my website. More product is coming soon if you're watching this in current times, but you could also use any of the Iron Orchid design transfers or stamps to embellish and make your furniture amazing. So if you have any questions, don't forget to ask. I really do look forward to hearing from you. I appreciate your kindness, and I'm excited to put this video out for you. So I hope that you really enjoyed it. I hope that you have an incredibly blessed day. Thank you so much.